Next, we'll cover the different object control skills, which is basically the ball skills that we always do every lesson no matter what. The last activity is usually something different that varies in skills to keep it interesting for the kids, but activity 2 is almost always working on the fundamental ball skills that most PE classes will cover: catching, throwing, kicking, dribbling, etc. So right now I'll show you what some of those look like before we get into activity 3 for the week. All right, so first, catching. When catching, whatever ball size you use, I want the kids to practice having the hands out and really squeezing that ball when it comes to them. If they need to, they can trap it this way towards their chest, but a mature catching pattern will be out in front, catching it independently away from their bodies with those hands coming together, using their fingers to trap the ball without letting it bounce off them. So using a big ball perhaps, it will look something like this. Catching it, and if they throw it back, they can put it up over their heads and throw it back to you. All right? Using a different size ball, okay, you can utilize a bounce or so. So if they bounce it one time, okay, they can bounce it, and then they can catch it off the bounce like this against their chest, and then throw it back either 2 hands or sometimes with 1 hand, okay? But mainly, we're working on that catching form. Lastly, if you use a small ball, okay, they really have to work on their hands being close together, and it'll look like this. Okay, they're really squeezing it together or against their chest. And then with these smaller balls, when they can hold it with 1 hand, we really want to work on a good throwing motion back to you as a partner. So how does a good throw look? You want the hand to come back up by their ear or their hairline. They step forward with the opposite foot, and then they release away their forehead, and then the follow through is down across their body. How does that look going this way? They step with opposition up by their head, and they throw forwards like a baseball pitcher. So really work on that throw back and forth when the ball is being able to be held by 1 hand only. Thank you. Try it.